Hey guys, this is Doug over at Tactical Measure again. It's been a little while since my last post, but you'll see why here in just a minute. We've been working hard for you, trying to bring you some new stuff. The video today, basically I want to go over some of the new changes that we've made and some of the new upgrades we've gone through, as well as light and laser combos. So, give me just a second, we'll get started here. Okay, I don't know, well, one of my favorites here. I've never been a big belt loop fan. They're always kind of bulky. They always push the gun out further than what I normally care for, especially because I normally conceal with an open carry holster or an outside the waistband holster. Throw a t-shirt over it, go do what I gotta do. In Texas, you don't have to worry about printing as much. So it's not as big of an issue. Some people may disagree with me, and that's fine. I don't really care. But we started using the RCS wing loops, which I'm pretty happy with on the whole. As you can see here, they're very streamlined. They're very slim, and of course they hug the body very well. With the aid of our contoured holster. You can see that's got a really nice shape to it, and it hugs, especially if you carry, anywhere from 3 to 5 o'clock. It hugs the body really well. And like I said, I've never been a real big belt loop fan, strictly because they did make the holster so much bigger. But these don't add any more bulk to it than my normal Speedies clips. And personally, I like them. They feel really stable, really sturdy. I know that my gun's not going anywhere. That's my favorite change we've made so far. But we've got a few new ones as well. We've started using a lot of RCS products, mainly because they have a stellar reputation for standing behind what they make. They make a hell of a product at a decent price. So this is the RCS Overhook tuckable strut. Now, we are not replacing our normal drop clips. We're simply adding this as an option. Now, what this gives you the ability to do is you've got the single mount there, and then you've got an adjustable loop here, and if you really want to put in a third one, you can. But what this does is give you the ability to adjust your cant a little easier. Some of you have an issue with the single point cant. Some of you don't. I personally like it. I don't know. It feels like I can adjust more specifically to me, and I don't have just 15 degrees to work with. But some of you like this, and I understand. It's very sturdy. Now, they say this clip is guaranteed not to break. I have not put it through the rigors and torture tests yet, but I intend on doing so pretty quickly. So there's the new clip that we're offering. Now, we're offering also several of their claws. This is the RCS belt claw. As you can see here, it's got the nice little ribs up front. It does stick up a little bit higher, and it is an injection molded claw. This will also be an option on our website, compared to the standard claw that I normally make. Both function just fine. Both work as designed. But this one is a little bit thicker, and as you can see, provides, it does what it's supposed to do. We also have the RCS VG Claw, which is for our appendix holsters. And again, it is an injection molded claw with a nice little ribbing up there. And now this mounts under the bottom of the trigger guard, and pops up same way and does the exact same thing. Now, we've been in contact with a bunch of different companies, Viridian, Crimson Trace, Laser Max, Streamlight, and a few others. And what we're trying to do over here at Tactical Measure is we're trying to bring you more laser and light options than anybody else on the market. We're currently adding all of those to our website. So if you, it's very important that you know exactly what your laser or light is. I've had a few people here lately selecting random lights and lasers, and when I go to put them together, the gun is not matching up with the light. So I call them, figure out what's going on, and they're selecting something that is what they think similar to what they've got. Just to let you know, guys, this will not work. I have to know what light or laser you have, model, make, so on and so forth, or else the holster will not fit. Everything I mold is specific to your gun and to the light and laser combo that you have. So if you select something that is not on your gun, I will not guarantee that it will fit. You know, if it's my fault, fine and dandy, I'll do whatever I can and bend over backwards to fix it. Now, if it's, you know, you just picked a random light and laser that you thought was close, that's, I don't know what to tell you. That you shouldn't do that. That's all I'm gonna say. But we've been working really hard to try to bring our light and laser combos up to spec, and give you more options than anybody else. Which I think we're doing quite well. I think we're up to 35 or so that we've got listed. We've got over 60 that we're still testing, and trying to make sure everything jives, so when we put them on our website that everything works good and everything fits properly. I normally don't carry a light or a laser on my gun, strictly because I never have before, and it's not what I'm comfortable or used to. So, but I test everything that goes in and out of my shop, strictly because I want to know if it's going to work. So this is what I've been carrying lately. This is my outside the waistband light bearing holster for me. It was a Glock 19 with a TLR 3. So far so good. I've actually gotten stopped in the store a few times and asked, "Hey man, where'd you get your holster?" Which is kind of cool. But again, I've got the RCS wing claw or wing loops on there. And we're working on a few new things that I think you're really gonna like. We're trying to bring in an adjustable retention set of holsters for our appendix, our mag carriers, our OWB holsters, our IWB contours. We're trying to give you more options. The more options we give you, I think the happier you'll be. As long as you know what you're doing, and as long as you know what you're ordering. Like I said, I stand behind my product 100%. If it's my fault, if I screw up, let me know. Contact me. I will make it right. I will fix it. If I can't fix it, we'll go from there. But I will do my best to fix whatever problem we have. But again, you guys as responsible gun owners should know what you're ordering and should know what you're carrying. So be a responsible gun owner, do your research, make sure you know what you're getting, because if you make a mistake, I will work with you. Now I'll work with you, I'll take care of you as best I can. Recently we've updated our return policies, so before you order, I urge you to go check my return policy. It's listed on the website. Make sure you do your homework and know what you're doing, please. I don't want to have any issues. Everybody I've talked to so far, plus or minus a few, been really nice people. Just like I said, make sure you do your research, make sure you know what you're doing. I'm not a mind reader, guys. I had one in particular the other day where he just said, "Yes, I want a light," but didn't put a light or laser combo on it. And then selected make gun as normal on my website. So I molded to what he said, and he got mad at me because I didn't know that he had a Viridian XL5 on his gun. Guys, information is key. I need to know what you're working with. I need to know what you got. I need to know what you carry. I'm not a mind reader. I'm not going to try to be a mind reader. If you fill out the paperwork wrong and I catch it and I notice it and I think, hey, there's something off there, I'll call you and I'll straighten everything out. But with the amount of orders that we're getting, I can't do that on every one. I can't. You know, if it sticks out like a sore thumb, yeah, I'll catch it. Easy enough. No worries. I'll call you. I'll get you taken care of. But if it's very vague and very obscure like that, where it says, yes, I have a light and laser, but make the gun as normal, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to make the gun as normal. You know, with no light or laser. Because that's what you specified. So it is, again, I know I'm sounding like a broken record here. It is very important that you make sure you know what you have. Don't guess. Don't just select something you think will work. That's not the way it works. If I don't have your light or laser on my website, call me first. Let me see if I can get it. If I can get it, we'll take care of you. We'll get it done. But if I don't know, I can't help you. So, other than that, everything else is pretty much the same here. We're just trucking away and working. There is something I did want to go over before I sign off here, and that is with a particular manufacturer. I've had a lot of questions here recently about Sig Rails. Guys, again, it is very important you know what you're ordering. If you order, let's just say, Sig 228 with Sig Rail, and you have a regular Picatinny rail, the Sig Rail version will not fit. And vice versa. If you order a Picatinny rail and it has a Sig Rail, it will not fit. Now, the only difference between the Sig Rail and the Picatinny rail, that I'm aware of at least, is the Sig Rail has a curve. Instead of it being flat, it's curved. Why Sig did it, I don't know. They're one of the only manufacturers that I know of that have a weird rail option like that, other than H&K. But the H&Ks won't affect your holster. They don't offer two sets of rails on one gun. Now, Sig does. Different models have different rails. You gotta let me know. I've had several people order the wrong holster because they weren't paying attention to the Sig Rail question. There's a reason it's there. Answer it. If you don't know what a Sig Rail is, call me. I had a gentleman just this morning email me trying to figure out whether he had a Sig Rail or not. I will be happy to help you in any way I can. But again, as responsible gun owners, know what you're carrying, know it like the back of your hand. You don't want to get into a situation where you're you're unfamiliar with your weapon. You always want to be familiar with your weapon. So, again, be responsible, do your research, know what you have. If I don't have what you have, I will do my best to get it, to take care of you. But I gotta know first, guys. Come on. So, other than that, if you have any questions or any concerns or suggestions or whatever, I'm always willing to listen. Go onto the website. My number is listed on that website, or you can email us, and we'll get you taken care of. All right? Well, thanks, guys. Bye.